No, not yet.
No, I clipped it right now, and I'm
Okay,
gonna keep
one
clipping it.
16-year-old, bro.
Okay. Well,
Back in like
when?
March, a little bit after I just turned 19.
Yo.
But how does that justify what you did? How does that justify
I
the fact
dated
that
her
you were
when I was
19?
18, though.
You're still 18.
I mean, she was cool, and I had been knew her for a long time, so
So
Whether or not you were 19 or 18, that does not justify what you fucking
I
did.
don't knew her no more.
That you dated her.
Because as people started talking about the age gap more and more, at first I got a lot of, I started asking around about the age gap a lot. A lot of people said, you know, it was cool, but it is crazy at the same time. A lot of people said it was completely crazy and shit. So I just broke up with him and didn't date no more. And I didn't fuck with no more 16-year-olds after that. Then, you know, tell Ayla, you know, sending me music and shit. So,
That's crazy. I'm sorry.
I mean, that's that.
Okay. All right. So aside from you being 19 and fucking with 16-year-olds, why were you trying to downplay my name to more?
I wasn't
I really just want
downplaying
to
your
know
name.
why. So, no, listen. Before you even start speaking, as soon, as soon, as soon as she told you that she was talking to me, you immediately started talking shit about what I say and what I don't say and what I do and what I don't do. Why? For what?
What's crazy is the first time she said she was talking to you, I asked her, did she ever tell you about that?
And what
And
did
she
she say?
said no, but she actually forgot because when I just brought it up tonight, you didn't know what I was talking about.
Yeah, that shit was months ago.
Yeah,
It was
like
months ago.
that doesn't even matter to me.
No, she forgot that I asked her, did you tell her about that? And she said no, that you didn't tell her about that. Then she forgot about it, and I brought it up again tonight.
Tell her about what?
Me,
What
tell me
the
about
wreck
what.
hoe shit?
She said no, that you never told her that shit.
I never
What,
said
that
no.
she was what? I'm confused. What, that she liked everybody? Is that what you're
Yeah,
talking
Yeah,
about?
that's what he's.
yeah.
He's
Because remember,
saying
No.
you
that
said you
I
said you
said that
talked to her
you
about
have
that,
never
but
said that to my face.
yeah,
Yeah, it wasn't much of a
Originally.
talk thing. It was a more of everybody was bashing her about it.
okay. 'Cause I mean, I did ask her about it. It's not like I just off the bat, you know, start trying to disrespect. It's just the second time I said that I was like, he's still talking to her. That's crazy. And I was like, I don't like that. It's like, but now that y'all
But
saying that, first
just
it was just
because
like a,
you
it
were
was
Like,
like a
feel me,
flip
like,
side.
feel me,
doesn't mean
like, bro,
I'm
like,
not.
feel me, like, when she told me that she was talking to you, bro, like, I was just like, okay, bro, like, I let her do what she had to do, because I don't have no bad blood towards you, never have, never will, because even if you have, even if you have, saying, hypothetical, even if you have said something about, well, you have, actually, it's not even hypothetical, even though you have said something about her, I ain't go to her and say, like, yo, why you talking to this nigga, because he said dot, 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 dot. No, I didn't. If you want to fuck with her after you talk shit about her, sure, I don't give a fuck. If I want to be friends with her after, if I want to be friends with her and rekindle shit after we've been through some shit, okay. It's rec room. Never gonna see her in person, never gonna see you in person. Y'all probably never gonna see each other in person. It's rec room. Nobody's taking this
Well,
shit serious. Niggas do
I
not
mean,
care.
I do want to bring up the note that I've actually been direct with her about everything that I said about her that was bad. Because I texted you, we text messaging, and I was telling you everything I said about you back, you know, when we stopped talking. There was everything I texted you was everything bad that I said about you. And I mean, you read the message, so you can't deny that.
Yeah, but you told me after. She told me like straightforward.
What?
Right. I told her
You
when
told
I had
me
the problem.
when we
You
start.
just said it wasn't a. I told you after I found out when I found all that shit out from Lay, Meech, and Tay all in the same day. I texted you that night about it, and that night was when we stopped talking. That's what I'm saying. Like I was getting information first before I came to you.
Yeah, but I'm saying like after we stopped talking, you started talking shit about me to other people, and
No,
you didn't
I
say that
wasn't
to me.
talking shit about you after we stopped talking.
Cap,
What did I say after we stopped talking? Please tell me.
after you came, I just said when I first even came in your dorm, you came into my dorm while I was drawing. You was on console, and you that's when fucking Meech had did that shit when he was talking to hella other bitches and shit, and then you started talking about um uh how you were texting Maury and hold on, cause let me think. You were texting Maury, and she started catching feelings and shit. But you were like, oh, but you fuck with dot 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 dot, and you said that you didn't want to fuck with her because she was fucking with hella. Said that she liked hella other people.
Speaking of catching feelings for you,
So, hold on, wait a minute,
what
wait a
gave
minute,
you
wait a
the
minute.
idea that I caught
Wait a minute,
feelings?
pause. Hold on. That what you talking about is the same day or the same night that I confronted her about it. That happened the same day because I've only ever talked to you about Maury
But
one
you
time, and that was
talked
that one
about
day.
me, and then you told me afterwards when we started talking again. You didn't. You talked about me afterwards.
No, listen to this. Listen, bro. And the same day, I got information from Lay, Meech, Tay, and Tay's friend. And that night, after I got all the information from him, I then came to you about it. And after me and you had our big argument, that's when we started talking, and that was the end of that. I didn't talk about you after we stopped arguing. I never said nothing about you after you stopped arguing because you blocked me and I had no way
It's
to
not
even
about
talk to you.
after. It's about.
You just what? You just said that I was disrespecting you after we stopped
You're
talking.
confusing me, right? Because you're saying after we stopped arguing. Like, when after? After you confronted me, or after we started talking again?
After I confronted you after the argument, because when I confronted you is when we got into the argument, and that's when we stopped talking that night.
Okay, but Lay just said that you were talking about me.
Yes, the before the argument, before the argument. Look, listen to this more. Listen to this. I'm gonna try to explain it as slow as I can, bro. Earlier in the day, when the sun is out, when the sun is out,
Bro.
I got information from Lay, Meech, Tay Canadian, and Tay's friend. When the sun went
Tay
down,
Canadian can
later
suck my
that
dick
night,
for
when the sun went down, then I confronted you after receiving information from the three of them. And we got into an argument when I confronted you. And after the argument is when I finally stopped talking about you and all that. Do you understand? I never spoke
Sorry.
on your name after me and you argued. That's what I'm trying
That
to tell
picture
you.
was for the gram.
I didn't speak on your name, bro.
Okay. But back to what I was saying. When we first started, quote unquote, talking, like before, we got together, before all that, what gave you the impression that I liked you?
Well, when I
If I
asked
called
you,
you
gave me
love?
a yes and no answer. No, you said it's like you do, but you don't. That's exactly what you said word for word.
I said, but I do, but I don't. And that
Yeah,
gave you the
yes and no
impression
answer.
that I full on liked you, full on wanted to be with you.
I didn't say
fuck
full on.
with
I
you.
just said feelings. I mean, I didn't say, oh yeah, she definitely want to date me. I just said she had feelings. That's all I said.
So then what? Yeah. Yes?
Like, you're right. I do need to apologize for that. I didn't know y'all already talked about that. You already, you said y'all was publicly blasting her for it. My fault. I didn't know that. I fully apologize for that. You know, I guess I should have been more in detail about it. But I mean, I did ask her, have you told her that before? And she said no. So, I mean, that gave me a lead. But now she's saying you did talk about her. You saying, y'all talked about her and all that. So I ain't got no hard feelings against you, bro. I haven't said anything to anybody about you or nothing. I haven't disrespected your name or anything, bro.
So you ain't tell her.